Hallo, schön, dass ihr wieder da seid und immer noch da seid. Ich habe noch mal einen Teilnehmer bei mir, ein anderes Teammitglied, von ihm hatten wir gestern schon da. And it's one of our international participants, so I'll switch back into English now and I hope you all get what we're saying, but I think you do. So welcome to me, Prince. Just tell us who you are and how did you come to Karlsruhe here?
Thank you very much for having me. My name is Prince Andrew Adefio, and like you said, one of the international participants from Ghana. So I think our story dates back a little bit to about 2 years ago, in 2022, when there was a program which was Hack Your Culture. It was another hackathon that was happening back in Africa, the sub-Saharan section. It was organized by the Goethe Institute. And just like the name Hack Your Culture, we were looking to, trying to bridge culture, technology, and art for GLAM institutions. That was the galleries, libraries, archives, and museums. And it came at an interesting point in time because I think it was the onset of the COVID-19 when we're trying to find solutions for, how galleries can, think about mitigating, COVID-19, and then because of people couldn't really move, and most galleries were closed down, so we're looking for solutions for that, and
still reaching the audience.
Exactly. And for archives, for instance, also looking for more interactivity for archives because people didn't really care about, things of old, and even to an extension, like people couldn't, really get a lot of, history. So we wanted to look for new ways of bridging that for technology, culture, and also for the audience as well. And my team and I, we came up with an awesome idea, I think to gamify the whole process for one museum, which was District 6 in South Africa. And District 6 has the whole archive of the whole township, which was District 6, with a wonderful history. And we had a whole gamification process where you can go to various locations and interact with the history at that point in time, endpoints, and make to basically make it lively for the youth. And this made sense, and we won. And there was another project for virtual reality, and also another project for translation for German to some of the local languages, and vice versa. So it was really, really awesome.
You're on the same team as Matthew was. We met yesterday,
yes,
right?
Please, I am.
And the same hackathon as well.
Yes, please, I am. Yeah, we actually, Matthew and I in Ghana, and we...
You didn't know each other before, did you?
We knew each other before because we've worked on previous projects before. But then we got to meet through the hackathon the other team members, which is Beidou, Mam, and one other wonderful guy, Sui Innocent from Cameroon. He deals more with, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Yeah. So he came up with the translation, and then we were able to form a team. So Matthew and I, we knew each other, but for the others, we met during the COVID.
Now the others with you now too, or are you still in contact?
You're still here. You're still here. But Sui was unable to come due to some unforeseen circumstances. Yeah.
But are you in contact?
Yeah, we're still very much in contact. He's very, very active remotely.
Wow.
Yesterday after our presentation, we shared our ideas with him, and we are technology. So we are brainstorming remotely. So it's
in the evening you still
so after this I'm definitely going to reach out
so
to
tell us more about the project. What's it going to be? I mean, you have your presentation
about right
later,
here.
Give us a teaser.
So from yesterday we interacted with two museums or two organizations or institutions caught our attention, which was the Humor Care and also the Landesmuseum Württemberg. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So and Humor Care, like the name sounds or suggests, it talks about how to use humor for therapy. And their data set has to do with a storybook. And for 9 stories, we are trying to look at how we can dive deep into the stories, extract, and figure out the context of the stories, and also extract keywords and how we can apply that into a card game. And now we are trying to see how we can also merge that with the Landesmuseum Württemberg, because they're also having a project which was called Schrott or Not, which is like scrap or does he have taste or not? I think translating to English talks about flavor or taste. And this is an artist who took pictures of over 1,050 objects and to document the taste of those people, because according to him, in his perspective, those things didn't have taste. So he was trying to show people that this doesn't have taste. So it's like a dialogue about taste. So we're trying to see how we can bridge the two, from humor and also with taste, and make it into some sort of a card game for people to interact, with the text. Like you can put a card down that has a text around it, and you can draw another card and then also put down, and you can have fun for maybe people who want to laugh, parties, picnics and whatnot, and also looking at the digital aspect of that too as well. So yeah.
So you found humor in two different institutions and somehow try to connect them. How did you work with the language in the humor? I think the text from the humor care, they are German.
The
as
German,
well. So,
yeah.
So how do you work with
That's
those?
very interesting, because one of our team members, Matthew, is actually very proficient in German.
Yeah.
So he did a translation, and I was able to extract some of the text, and we are just merging it. But we're also using, I think, DeepL too as well.
DeepL, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we are hoping it might be accurate, but we're also trying to also maintain the other language, which is German too as well. So we're going to have the English version and German version, so that the humor would be cut across, because sometimes when you translate, humor is very tricky during translation. Like you're watching a comedy show and the subtitles, sometimes it doesn't hit like for the punchlines. But
for every human, humor is different.
Exactly.
We all laugh about different things.
Exactly. It's subjective, which is about the shot or not. So we want to make it. We're bringing it to the people, and they can decide whether something is, has taste or not. And we'll figure out how we can bridge those two things together.
Sounds like you have fun doing this.
Yeah, we definitely had fun. We met awesome people here too, because we've also added one more new member to our team, which is Luisa Peixe. She's from Sao Paulo, and she was also participating in the hackathon back in Brazil, and also managed to come here. So I think we all share the same story, and we just met here, which is amazing. Yeah.
So the topic from the 2020 hackathon with bridging cultures is still existing today for you, and just a brief recap for the end, or maybe also an outlook. What do you take away from this weekend, and what's your message for the people out there?
It's been really, really amazing, because I'm coming here to ZK. I'm getting to see like a bunch of getting to see through the minds of other creatives for most of the exhibitions. The biomedia and the new exhibition that is coming is very inspirational. Like you can see how people. I was telling my friends that it's looking to the minds of people, trying to see how people think and work with various objects that I myself hadn't thought of. I'm seeing exhibitions about plants, about algae, about so many other things, and it's very, very inspirational for me to even go back home and also exercise my creative muscles. So I'm very much excited to be here, to be meeting people, and interacting, and also sharing my experience. And it's heaven, I would say, for a creative's mind.
Great. Thanks for sharing your thoughts with us.
Really appreciate it.
For coming around. And ihr habt's gehört, es sind viele, viele Eindrücke, die hier auf uns einprasseln. Ich muss auch sagen, nach diesem ersten Wochenende wieder mit vielen Menschen auch im Raum hier, viel Austausch, viele Leute mit treffen. Es ist wirklich irre, was da an Eindrücken jetzt auf uns eingeprasselt ist. Prince hat auch gerade noch erwähnt, die Ausstellungen, die hier im Haus sind. Biotech, ich war gerade Pflanzen streicheln, wo dann Animationen wachsen und auch wirklich interaktive Kunstwerke, die hier entstehen. Also man geht inspiriert durchs Wochenende. Thanks for being around. Und einen inspirierenden Talk werden wir noch haben. Und zwar nach einem kurzen Break. Und bis gleich. Und dann geht's in die Input-Sessions.